Okay, yeah, this is the picture that they show you guys, right? Yeah. Hold on now. Let me show you something else. I think they all Africans. Funny. Who's these motherfuckers? Who's them, man? Who them niggas, man? Who them? Who that? Who that, man? Who that? Did you know that the chestnut color was once called Indian red? Did you know that? Did you know that? Why? Stop it. Okay. I'm just trying to show you something, man. Okay, this is the niggas that they show you, right? This is the picture that they show us. Here we go. This is the picture. This is the so-called Africans. This is a picture of so-called Africans on a slave ship, right? Sure. Let me show you the real picture. That's the real picture. Look at their head. Look what they got on. Now let me show you something else. Hold up.
Mild expression. The forehead is low. The latter thick and flat. Lips full. Eyes black and small. The carriers of Guatemala use a rainproof palm leaf called suyacal.
Y'all heard that, right? The carriers of Guatemala use a rainproof sunroof freaking thing called suyacal, whatever it's called. What do these guys have on their head? A palm leaf. A rainproof palm leaf thing. You see it, right? Okay. They're Guatemalans, South Americans. These are not Africans.
Native Americans look like this. Who the fuck is these guys? Can someone tell me?
You understand? Do you understand yet? Are you getting it yet?
America by Hubert Howie Bancroft.
Are you getting it yet?
As a mild expression.
Are you getting it yet?
America by Hubert. The root. If you remember from video 1, Swarty means black, especially when you're talking about skin. Swarts or shorts. Swarty. By their straight glossy hair, thin beard. Ears is the prevalent type. Continuing Humboldt characterizes the nations of America as one race. By their straight glossy hair, thin beard, swarty complexion, and cranial formation. Again, if you remember from video 1, swarty means black.
You understand? You getting it? Look at these people. The Olón people performing a ceremonial dance at the Mission San Jose, California, 1816. Look at them. Afro to the far left. Straight hair. Afro. Who are these people, guys?
American Indian Origin Theories as of 1820 by Samuel Mitchell and Martin Harris.
Okay, let me show you something else real quick, right about quick, man. Alright.
During the colonial period.
Follow me real quick.
By Robert Grant Watts. Says editor of Henry's Handbook of Greece, 4th edition. And also author of a book called The History of Persia. So he's very popular and with these historical books, right? A scholarly source. It says, he states that whilst at Amaracapana, Captain Callis arrived with upwards of 4,000 slaves. 4,000 slaves and had captured many more. When ships arrived from Spain, they bartered these Indians for wine. Who? The Indians. Alright? So let's go back. So when ships would arrive there, what they would do from Spain, they would barter these Indians for wine. It was really a most distressing thing to see. The way in which these wretched creatures, naked, tired, and lame, were treated. Exhausted with hunger, sick and despairing. The unfortunate mothers, with 2 and 3 children on their shoulders or clinging around their necks, overwhelmed with tears and grief, all tied with cords or with iron chains around their necks, or their arms or their hands. It says the slaves are all marked in the face and on the arms by a hot iron with the mark of C. This book from the 1600s says here, after this miserable adventure, alright, so he warred against one of the chiefs, Vitacucho.
Go back there just a little bit for you guys, right? Y'all heard that, right?
Creatures, naked, tired, and lame, were treated, exhausted with hunger, sick and despairing. The unfortunate mothers, with 2 and 3 children on their shoulders or clinging around their necks, overwhelmed with tears and grief, all tied with cords or with iron chains around their necks.
Isn't that what they said about the so-called African slaves? Pay attention, guys. Look at these people. These guys are not African. They are not African. They're West Indians. The whole North America, South America, and the whole West Indies and Central of the Indies and East Indies, we were all called the 3 Indies, the Indians. We were all called Indians, bro, or Ethiopian, because at that point of time Ethiopian was applied to color rather than a nation. Pay attention, guys. They came, they conquered, they slaughtered, they stole your fucking shit, they robbed your temples, and they fucking said you were African so you wouldn't reclaim your fucking land. You stupid fuckers. Pay attention.
Or their arms or their hands. It says the slaves are all marked in the face and on the arms by a hot iron with the mark of C. This book from the 1600s says here, after this miserable adventure, alright, so he warred against one of the chiefs, Vitacucho, whom he took prisoner with 1,000 of the natives. 1,000 of them, you see, who they were enslaved in the Spanish, wasn't Africans. There's a real history here.
One more thing. We missed that. You saw this part, right?
And on the arms by a hot iron.
What did he say?
Their hands. It says the slaves are all marked in the face and on the arms by a hot iron with the mark of C.
Okay. Remember, that was from who? De las Casas. He's saying that this what he saw, right? In Amaracapana. He said that all of the slaves were marked in the face with the letter C. Okay? They were branded or on the arms. What they tell you that they were doing with the so-called African slaves? Not branding them? Huh? Same thing again. There we go. Now let me fast forward again. Now you heard that part, right?
Whom he took prisoner with 1,000 of the natives. 1,000 of them, you see, who they were enslaved in the Spanish, wasn't Africans. There's a real history here.
You hear this? You hearing this?
1,000 of them, you see, who venture. Alright, so he warred against one of the chiefs, Vitacucho, whom he took prisoner with 1,000 of the natives. 1,000 of them, you see, who they were enslaved in the Spanish, wasn't Africans. There's a real history here. Whom he either put to the sword or caused them to be torn in pieces by dogs.
You see that, right? You guys remember that scene from Django, right? You remember that scene from Django, right? Those guys, they putting it in the scenes, bro. They're trying to show you. They're trying to tell you, bro. You understand? He was reading from a book telling you. You understand? What they did to the fucking natives, bro. He was talking about the natives in that book.